like,
wow. Oh, we got Adam home.
What's up, Adam? Lindsay, do you want to go share this?
Yippers.
That's my twangy voice. While you're sharing it, I'll tell the story of why I'm 4 minutes late, because I was balancing my mic on my wrist while I was taking it out to my studio, and my husband bought me a new iPhone watch thing.
Yeah.
You can make phone calls from this bad boy. It's really cool.
Oh,
and I
cool.
called 911. So I was ran upstairs and I was like, oh my gosh, I called 911. And then I was so freaked out that I hit hang up, and I was just like, oh my gosh, what is going to happen? Really, is an ambulance going to show up out front? I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's why I was 3 minutes late.
That's hilarious.
No, it's not. Do you think that an ambulance is going to totally show up?
Oh, I hope not, because they'll bill you for an unnecessary visit or whatever, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. My husband's like, why'd you hang up? And I'm like, because I was freaked out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Share it? Did you share it?
Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
Happy Thursday night. Woo!
Yes. So before we got started, you mentioned that your team is having you take Instagram photos. Do tell.
Oh, she texted me and says, can you take a cute picture so I can post it on Instagram? I'm like, oh, I hate selfies. You just feel retarded.
I know. But I bet it was cute.
I'm like, fine. What?
I said, I bet it was cute because you're cute.
Aw, that's why I love you.
You happen to be frozen. Am I frozen for you, or are you the only one frozen here?
I hope I'm not frozen.
Well, I mean, you're frozen for me, probably. There. Oh, you kind of moved there. Anyway, cool. Do you have a lot of customers utilizing Instagram? I got a new customer that I really want to push on Instagram. So go.
I have a few more that are, they're coming on board and they're getting a lot more traction. A couple of them are kind of going away from Twitter and more on Instagram. So we're just exploring it and having fun with different wave file. I mean, we can have a whole show on Instagram, really.
Well, we should probably do that, actually. I think that would be really interesting. So if you're out there and you can see us, give us a wave or say hello. We'd love to see you. Thanks for joining us. I'll just do a quick intro. My name is Lindsay with trafficandleads.com, and I drive if your website is sitting dead in the water, I know how to generate traffic and leads for all businesses. And Lindsay, my friend Lindsay, and we meet every Thursday to talk online marketing because she's an online marketing genius. So, Lindsay, you're up. Hi, Melissa.
Yes. Oh, hey, Melissa. I saw you wave. I hope you got your glass of wine as well, lady.
Melissa is amazing and wonderful and super amazing. Do you know her?
Awesome. I don't.
Oh, yes. She's on my team. She's awesome.
Oh, awesome.
But I didn't mean to interrupt you. Not on my team. She's a customer of mine. She's awesome. Anyway,
nice.
Your intro, lovely lady.
Yeah, so of course I'm Lyndsay Phillips, the captain of content marketing. So with smooth sailing business growth, helping you attract and acquire customers faster with content marketing. Your screen just went black. What happened there?
Oh, seriously?
Where'd you go?
Hold please.
We're black.
Getting some comments. Super lame. It looks like I'm still there. Do you want to hit refresh or something?
Are we gonna have to reload?
Because I'm looking out on Facebook and I see Melissa. Can you see us?
So I don't know who's showing me or you right now. I don't see you, little Miss Lindsay. I'll refresh my screen maybe. Thanks, Adam, for joining. Oh, Melissa can see us both. Yay! I totally can't see Lindsay, so I don't know what she's saying or doing. She could be giving me the finger right now, and I would have no idea. Don't give me the finger, Lindsay. That just break my heart.
You cannot hear me. Is that what you're saying? You can't hear me.
Can you? Oh, you can't log out and log back in because you're the host.
I'm gonna refresh.
It's kind of weird to have a conversation where it's we're not talking.
Okay.
Oh, the wonderful world of technology.
Lyndsay.
You got to go with the. There you are, my love.
Lyndsay.
Holy Hannah! Did you flip me the bird in that?
Lyndsay, help me! Let me close down some windows here. Maybe I'm sure it's my fault. Everything is my fault. I know it. I just know it.
Good. So of course today, so we're not leaving people hanging here. Yes. We're going to be talking about outsourcing, because of course everyone outsources us, right? And we get, I don't know, I get asked that all the time, right? About VAs, about just getting online support. Some people just don't kind of get how it works, right?
Yes. So how much of your team do you outsource? Or, I mean, I guess, why would two people like us be talking about outsourcing, Lindsay?
Because we wouldn't have a business without it.
That's true. Because everyone would keep their teams on the inside.
But yeah, I mean, it's a way, really, you don't have to have full-time staff on hand. You don't have to guarantee hours. You don't have to train that person, really. What other benefits would you say there are to outsourcing?
All of the above. Yes. Definitely like the expertise thing is where I really like to tell customers that you might want to consider outsourcing online marketing to someone like me versus a team member, because we deal with a myriad of clients and are able to see what works and what doesn't work for different clients and bring that to the table. Like that's definitely a big reason, right?
Yeah, for sure. And it's like, as a business owner, you know, especially when you're solopreneur, right? I mean, I've been there. I mean, you have too. And it's like you're wearing so many hats and, you know, you have the expertise in your thing or your business, but it's like then you got to learn marketing and social media and how to do a website and pay-per-click and bookkeeping. I mean, there's no way there's enough of you to go around, and there's no way that you would grow your business just you doing all that stuff.
That's right. That's right. So you should outsource to the professionals. So Lindsay, how do you know who to outsource to? Like, how do you know if the provider is a good provider? And when we're talking, I think we can only like speak to online lead generation or content marketing outsourcing, right? That's our topic for this evening. So how do I know? How do I know if I should go with Lyndsay Phillips or if I should go with BarbaraIcanDoItForYou.com?
For me, I mean, everyone's a little bit different. But for me, it's like, I'm going to check out their website. I'm going to check out what they're doing for social media. And, someone's got a question. So that's another, we'll grab that one next, Tim. So it's social media, just to see, like, are they my style? Do they know what they're doing? Do they look like a reputable company? I mean, if they're not posting anything in social media and there's like crickets, then I'm like, are they even going to be there for me? Are they a viable business? And referrals, right? Referrals is huge.
Yeah. Amen. Amen. I did want to say hello to a couple of people, if that's okay. Can we take a little break and say hello real quick? Sure. Robert Plank, who is super awesome online marketer, is joining us. Hi, Robert. He was on your show? He was on my show. And now, like, he's super awesome. I love everything Robert is doing. So, Robert, if you want, you can put your URL there. He's an amazing online marketer. Lindsay, can you still hear me? Oh, okay. And Melissa, as I said, and then Adam Homey, who does amazing copywriting, launches, those kind of things. Did you say there's a question?
No, he's crushing it.
Oh, yeah. Adam does crush it. So if you're going to release a book or something, you totally need to outsource to Adam. Melissa runs Intellectual Property HQ. So if you have a really cool like online program or something and you're afraid pirates are stealing it, you should outsource to her company, Intellectual Property HQ. All content marketing, you should outsource to Lindsay at Smooth Sailing. And me, all traffic and leads, you should totally outsource. Sorry, that was a little commercial. So back to the lesson, Lindsay. Back to the lesson.
It was all about them. Now, I know Tim had a question. Let me see if I can find it now. I saw it come up on the little screen. Did you see his question?
Oh, Tim. Let's see. I see an Adam. Oh, Tim. How did you guys decide? No. Tim, I love you. So Tim is an awesome social media marketing strategist, and you should totally outsource to him. He is a member of the Click Technique group, and so is Melissa. How did you guys decide when it when to start hiring people or outsourcing? I have an answer for this, but do you want to go first, Lindsay?
Sure. Honestly, I'm like, here's when you know you're ready, is that either things are not getting done. You're like, oh, I'm going to create a podcast show. Oh, I'm going to, set up Instagram, whatever it may be. Oh, I'm going to set up this lead magnet. And it never gets done. You're like, I'll do it when I have time. And then you totally never have time and it never gets done. So then if you think of that, and then also like, what are your goals for the next 6 months? What are your goals for the next year? And can you achieve those by yourself? If you can't, then you're going to stagnate, right? You have to take action. You have to invest in team members, outsourcing to get more done faster.
Yeah. And I always like that. Like, what is your hour worth? It's like, I always like to associate it with like getting a house cleaner. So we have a house cleaner. We always have, because like my time that I could spend 3 hours cleaning the house, I could make at least a sale well worth over what she's charging, or spend time with my kids, which is worth way more because I do spend a fair amount of time in the office. So I think a lot of people have mind trash around that it's not an investment when it really is. You guys need to stick with your strengths and outsource the rest. So as far as like a technical thing, I will give some guidance here. So back in 2012, I started my company, Web Impact, with a K. That was dumb, but yeah, that's what it was. And we left my husband, who works for me. That's right, he works for me. I don't work for him. We started.
I won't tell anyone.
That's right. We left our government job, so we were probably pulling down $300,000 a year from our government jobs. We decided to hang our shingle and start Web Impact. And at that time, we were both getting paid over $70 an hour. So we pulled on programmers to start this company, and we were paying those bad boys like $35 an hour. And we're like, we're getting a steal because we were getting paid $70, and that's the going rate. Well, that's not the case. So $100,000 in back taxes later, we realized there's certain things employees can do, which I have a handful of employees to satisfy tasks, but there's a whole handful of stuff that you guys can totally go overseas to get done. And right now I'm probably going to be giving away my like work that you can come to me for, but like you can get websites and certain things outsourced overseas. Now, there's some things you don't want to outsource, like a lot of the stuff Lindsay does with content and stuff like that. I've tried to outsource and it just doesn't work. Yeah. But there are a lot of things you can go and outsource. So my top outsourcing places to go, of course, are Upwork and Fiverr, of course. We got to be real careful because there's a lot of crappy people out there. And I can give you some hints to finding an excellent outsourcer, but I've been talking too long, so it's Lindsay's turn.
I was just going to say with Fiverr, to me, it's more like one-offs. Like if you want an ebook cover,
yes,
or if you want a voiceover for super cheap,
podcast intro, yes.
Yeah, like just really little bit pieces. It's just super easy. It's like you're in and out a few days. If you don't like it, it's $10, whipty-doodle.
Yeah, and please don't like outsource. Please do not hire the guys that are like, I will make 100 backlinks for you for $50.
Oh
like,
my God!
Don't do that. If it sounds as you've heard, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. It's definitely too good to be true. Definitely.
And I don't know about. Oh, go ahead.
Do you have contractors on Upwork satisfying small things or not so much?
I did get someone on Upworks to do show notes for podcasts. And he, oddly enough, he lives 2 hours away from me, weirdly enough. But I said, hey, let's connect outside of it. I really like your work, blah, blah, blah. And then I found out that he knows and does all these other things. So I'm like, oh, so we had a conversation, and then I brought him full board on my team. It was awesome.
That's awesome. That is great. Melissa Tucker says, oh, I need a content coordinator. And Tim, my man, says, I love you too. And Melissa says, I've actually been able to accomplish things by outsourcing to you. That's right, little lady.
Yay! Absolutely. And you know, it feels so good when you offload things, right?
Oh, and it gets done.
Man. And it's like addictive. You're like, give it to you. Yeah. It feels so good. And I don't know about you, but sometimes because I'm like, type A control freak, and I catch myself doing things sometimes, whether it's my own stuff or my clients. And I'm like, damn, why am I doing that? I'm like, my staff needs to do that, not me. You know what I mean?
Yes. And even with a staff, it's hard. I mean, that's not a technical outsourcing thing, but it can be really hard to be like, seriously, the staff needs to do that. Like, seriously. I know. Yeah.
You need to, I think if you're conscious of it and you're aware of it, and then it's like, you just forget. I mean, for the longest time, I mean, I still do write my own blogs because I enjoy it. I like
think you need to. I think you have to have a hand in your own content. Otherwise, you lose all the uniqueness of it, right?
But I do outsource it out. So, because I thought to myself, okay, how much is my time worth? Blah, blah, blah. If it takes me half an hour or 45 minutes to write a blog and I can pay someone like a quarter of that, well, duh. Yeah. So now it's like I do outsource and then I tweak it and put my own voice in and add a few things because I find it's easier to add and tweak. It like takes me 15 minutes than it is to like start from scratch.
Yeah, especially if you're not a writer at heart, which I am not. I'm I'm definitely more of a podcaster and video gal.
I like writing. It's fun.
Yes.
When I'm in the mood.
Well, that's you. So good for you.
So here's a question I get sometimes where I'll have like a potential client call me and they're like, oh my God, I need help. I need a VA. And I'm like, great. What are you looking to outsource? This is when I had more like the VA firm. Now I'm just strictly content marketing, but they had no idea how someone could help or what they would outsource. They're like, I have no idea. I just know I'm overwhelmed. I know I'm stressed out, but I don't know what to do. It's like,
and I know I'm doing a whole bunch of crap tasks, right?
Yes. Yeah. But you need to have some idea of what you can, I'll read that.
That's a great question, Adam. How do you make sure those drafts you have made aren't some lazy dweeb plagiarizing Wikipedia? Ooh.
I trust my...
Trust, Adam. It's trust.
Yeah, I trust my writers. They're. I've actually known them for years, so.
Like, what system do you use to verify just to be safe?
What do I what?
What system do you use to verify just to be safe?
Copyscape.
There you go. Copyscape.
So there are fail safes.
Do you run your clients' content through that? Or you just, I mean, I'm with you. Like the copywriters I have, like I totally trust that they're not plagiarizing.
Yeah. I haven't, but I think it's because I've worked with them for so long and I through another client, run their stuff through it all the time. And so it's like, I just have that trust because I know I've never, ever like in however many years, I've never had any that have bounced or been weird.
Yeah.
Never.
Agreed.
So yeah, it's a trust thing.
Sorry, you were in the middle of a train of thought. Did you want to finish that? Do you remember where we were?
That happens, doesn't it? That's okay. Our audience is more important.
I know. We have to talk to the audience. I can go into some tips to hiring on Upwork.
Yeah. Go for it, lady.
So when I first got onto Upwork, again, that was back when I was web developing. I went out to Upwork and I hired these programmers and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're PhDs from India and they're working all night and I'll come in and it'll be all done. It's so amazing. They're PhDs. This was many, many moons ago.
Yes.
And then you come back and guess what happens? It's crap work quite typically. So the Upwork contractors that we work with at Traffic and Leads have literally been with my company for 2+ years, most of them. Wow. Yes. So you got to find good ones and keep them really close. But if you do that, you can find them for pretty inexpensive. But here's some tips. So you go out to Upwork and so for those who don't know what Upwork is, you go out, you post a job. And all these people from overseas will apply.
Project, right? Versus ongoing stuff. Don't you find?
It depends. You can do either. And people will apply and they have Upwork has a way of seeing reviews. So you can see if they've totally screwed things up, you can see how many hours they've clocked. One of the best parts of Upwork is essentially when they accept a job, then they have to download this piece of software, and Upwork will take a random snapshot every few seconds of what they're working on. So if they're saying, I'm working on Lindsay's stuff, you can go see screenshots to see if they're like legit working on your stuff. And they don't know when that snapshot's going to happen. And they'll also track keyboard strokes. So it's not like they always just have your stuff up. So it's a really great way. And plus it takes care of the currency issue and they get paid and everything's cool. But here's my hint for hiring Upwork contractors. Number one, in your job post, put something like, write your description, and in the middle of the description, put the words, if you are reading this, put the words, I'm qualified in your submission, and then you finish your job post, because a lot of them will just go spam apply to 1 million jobs.
Yes, that is so true.
Yes, I know if they're reading it, number one, and they're like qualified because they've actually read the job, and number two, that they can follow directions. And the other thing that I do is I come up with a small task that I give to about 3 people that I will hire. And quite generally, 2 of them will totally suck or not respond or not communicate and cannot finish a simple task that doesn't matter to my business at all. And you can find the winner. And then you got to keep the winner close. And it's pretty awesome if you can do that. So those are my quick tips on finding an overseas contractor that actually doesn't suck.
I love that. And I did that when I was looking for someone with show notes. I tested out a few people and to see what their results were, how they were to work with. One totally didn't get back to me. I'm like,
yes.
So long. Tom was great and responsive. And so I gave him more. So it is really good to also, like you said, like test, like here's one piece. And then you give more and that kind of thing.
And you develop a relationship of trust, and then you can eventually take it off of Upwork. So hello to everyone who's viewing. You can say hello. We'll say your name and your business. What?
And if anyone does have a glass of wine or Adam, I think you like your whiskey, if I remember correctly. You should
Adam,
take a selfie.
Your
cigar. Take a picture.
Cigar.
Comment.
Say hello to the Princess Kitties for us.
Aww.
So yeah, I mean, I know hiring one of our 2 companies can be very expensive, but it is totally worth it. And it doesn't have to be expensive. I'm sure you have lower level packages, as do I. I do a la carte all the time.
Mm-hmm. I've got my rescue boat and sailing services and yacht services. There's different levels.
What's your sailing boat services?
It's just like one up, right? Like rescue boat is more like, I'm not doing anything on social media. I don't have any blogs. I don't have any content. I need help. I have no booze. Aww. He has his iced tea, probably.
But you have kitties, and what's a better alcohol than a little kitty fur? What makes you feel better than that?
Adam.
Where were we?
I know. What was I talking about?
As is the Thursday night chat.
Just my rescue boat services. It doesn't matter. It's not that important.
It is important. But thank heaven an ambulance has not showed up in front of my door right now. Since I called 911 on my new smartwatch. Right?
Dodged the bullet.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
My husband did not think so.
It's so funny. Your husband's probably like, oh my God.
He's so annoyed at me right now.
Oh yeah, it's still 6 a.m. for you.
Sorry.
With outsourcing too, it's like just really knowing what it is that you need help with. Because if it's like bookkeeping, then you want to hire a VA or a freelancer that is just bookkeeping so that they're an expert. You don't have to train them. You can rely on their expertise. But it's like for you or for me, I don't know about you, but like my clients really rely on me for planning, strategy, testing, optimizing, testing. You can't, like with all the different content marketing, and for you, like the landing pages, the funnels, the ads and stuff like that, there's a lot of, it's a big working relationship and testing, whereas you can't outsource someone overseas for that kind of long-term relationship.
That's true. Well, yes, that's true. The other thing that I do want to mention is, like, if you hire a firm like Lindsay's to help you with your content marketing, I think a big mistake that some people make is they get really frustrated in maybe that first month when you guys are trying to figure out how you're going to communicate, the processes, how to execute, like, and this takes a lot of time from the service provider's end and from your end. But if you stick with it, like, your systems will continue on and you won't have to be so involved, but you do have to be involved in that first few months. In that first month, wouldn't you say, at least the first month?
6 weeks, yeah.
Hold our hands, make sure that we're executing, and then you can, like, forget about it. Like, my best clients, Lindsay, are those that have made it past that 4-month mark, and now we're just, like, executing. We're killing it. Yeah. Trust us. It's working. Yeah. And that's why I try to make people sign a 6-month contract. Of course, if they don't want to, they can get out of it, whatever, if you're not happy. And I try to lecture them. It's 6 months, it's 6 months, it's 6 months, because that 4-month mark, it's just like,
you can't expect
we're just doing it.
Yeah. Having realistic expectations too, right?
Yes. Yeah. So where else do you find people to outsource to?
You know what? I've had really good luck on hiremymom.com.
Oh, sorry. Did I give you a stinky look right there?
This. What? I have.
I believe you.
A couple of, but you know what else? I also hired Carmen, the HR specialist.com.
Yes, she's amazing.
Carmen. So she went through, she sifted through all the resumes. She, like, narrowed it down to 5 people, so I didn't have to do it all. And she knew what I was wanting. And then I did the last interviews, and, like, yeah, one of them has been with me for a couple of years now. I did hiremymom.com again. Oh, yeah.
Boom.
A little bar.
Oh, it left.
Yeah. But yeah, I've had really good luck.
Boom. Okay, Tim. Hi, I've been trying the 6-month contract thing. One-Click. My antique guy client has stuck around for almost 4 months now, and he's happy because he's getting new customers and they're buying big ticket items. Tim, did you start an email list with him? I know. That was super rude. I have to talk to Tim this way. Tim, I'm going to put your URL in here, because that's what you get when you tune in with Wine with the Lindsays, is you get your URL shown.
We still haven't given it a full name. I put it was Happy Hour with L Squared. Happy Marketing Hour with L Squared. And then, like, the P's can be wine glasses or something. I don't know.
Tim, tell me if I'm screwing this up. Sohn, SOHN, socialmedia.com, right? Right? I try to remember. Yeah. Oh, he keeps trying. Dude, You have got to get him on an email list. But besides that, I am very happy for you that he is happy, just like we were talking about. Yeah. If you get them past that X month mark, then they're like, oh, you're an integral part of my business. It's just that clients start biting their nails and where's my clients? But this online marketing thing is such a long game, right, Lindsay?
Oh, there you go. Sohnsocialmediasolutions.com.
Oh, dude, I totally.
So close.
Oh, gosh. I totally screwed that up.
And you're like me, Lindsay, where it's like we give people tough love. They need to hear it. I'm not afraid to say my opinion to my clients. I don't, like, blow sunshine up there. It's why. You're not helping them.
I mean, I try to be as honest and upfront as possible because I don't want an ornery customer on my hands. But
no.
Sometimes they just don't listen. And the world of traffic and leads is a long-term game, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, same with content marketing, especially podcasts. Podcasting and blogging and videos.
Yes. Anything else you want to mention about outsourcing, Lindsay? Oh, my favorite outsource.
Just hire us. That's all.
Is it Hire Us?
Yeah.
Or your favorite source for outsourcing is Hire Us. Hire My Mom, which is essentially you have to be a mom, right?
Yeah, I do like Hire My Mom. I was saying people should hire us. Hire you, hire me.
That's right. I also am getting a lot of really good luck on Indeed. Do you ever do anything on Indeed?
I've never even gone there at all.
Love it.
And a lot of it, even word of mouth, like for entrepreneurs, right? Like for us, it's a little bit different because we've got team members that are, I know I've got like 9 team members. I don't know how many you have, but how many do you have?
Oh gosh. 8, but that's like working 40 hours a week. But I have a whole handful slew working, 20 here, 20 there.
Yeah, little bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm mid-thought and I lost it. It's been a long frickin' week.
I know. I had a long week too. I'm trying to talk my husband into going and seeing it, but he is not wanting to. So if you've seen it, let me know if it's worth it to beg and plead my husband to go see it. I said we can either on date night we can either go to a haunted house because that's fun, or we can go see it. And
what is it?
It, like the clown that kills kids, Boy, this got really dark.
What is that?
Really? You don't know?
Is it a movie?
Yes, it's Stephen King's It.
Oh.
Right? Stephen King's It, like he's the clown that every, like your worst nightmare he'll turn into and then basically kill you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scary movies. We had date night last weekend because we got to go away overnight at Casino Rama to watch Dallas Smith play. It was awesome. Who's Dallas Smith? I know I should know because I'm not refined. I'm going to it and you're going to Dallas Smith. I wouldn't say shut up. He's not refined. He's just a country singer. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we don't get out much. So, yeah. with the freaking kids. So put up our websites there, lady. Okay. www.smoothsailingonline. No. Come on. Smoothbusinessgrowth.com. Sorry. I know yours. This is the best domain name ever. Jim Palmer came up with that, and it was freaking awesome. Yeah, that was a good prophecy. It was a good prophecy. I will say that I have a video coming out. May I do a thing? Have the floor, my love. So I started doing a video because there's a lot happening in the online marketing world. So my video that comes out tomorrow, you should totally watch for it, is the latest and greatest update, like what's happening in social media. And one of these news stories is pretty crazy, Lindsay. I know you've heard of this. I'm going to change the URL now that I've teased. That Facebook is testing in 6 different countries that business pages are on a completely separate feed. Have you heard this? No. So the only thing that's going to show up on your regular Facebook feed is profile pages and any sponsored posts. Any page posts are going to be on like this separate news feed that you have to go click on and say, oh, I want to see a whole bunch of people marketing to me. Who the hell's going to do that? Why? They're just testing it and they're like, whoa, everybody cool down. We're not doing anything. We're just testing it. But they're totally testing it in 6 different countries that you have to click somewhere else. Well, is it? Who's going to want to go to 2 different places? They're not. It's dumb for us as business owners, but it may not be dumb for people who want to see more profile updates. I don't know. That's what they're testing. And so essentially, literally to show up in the main news feed, you will have to pay. That's what they're testing. There's a whole bunch of other really exciting, amazing updates happening. So watch for my video tomorrow because it's a 3-minute video on the latest, greatest things that are happening. Like what Google's doing something really cool right now. And Facebook is doing something really cool right now. I'll drop a hint. They're getting rid of Power Editor, but you have to watch the video to find out more. There you go. Dun, dun, dun. I know. And I put some comedy in there, which probably is going to totally fail. But, I mean, you're going to have to watch it. Because my husband's like, that is not funny at all. And so. I love cheesy humor. We'll just see. I was trying to be funny. We'll just see. Got to be entertaining. That's why we do what we do. I know. So. Yeah, that's why we started our happy hour. Just to partially amuse ourselves. And look, Lindsay, we had 3 freaking viewers tonight. Woo! And we'll have however many viewers tomorrow. Yeah. This is awesome. I look forward to it. It's totally fun. We know what's up and coming in online marketing, so it's cool. So if anyone out there has any topic ideas that they want us to discuss, let us know in the comments. And we're thinking of Instagram in a couple of weeks or something. So If you want us to chat about a certain topic, let us know.
Can we talk about Instagram next week?
Sure.
Okay. I wouldn't say that that's my specialty, so I'm gonna be leaning on you. See me leaning.
Well, some topics are going to be more, my scene, and like if our topic was pay-per-click, I probably wouldn't have a whole lot to contribute.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be firing 100 questions at you about Instagram next week. So, Tim Stone says, got to get the natural skincare client through to do email. That's true. And honestly, I believe Believe.tv allows us to do multi people.
Yeah, panel discussion.
Anyone. Right? We're open. Yeah. If somebody wants to join a discussion, if they're like, I think this would be a cool topic, I want to be on, and you guys can grill me over it. Tim, I'm talking to you.
And Tim, if you don't like Infusionsoft, do Active Campaign. It's really, really, really good. It's like not as expensive as Infusionsoft, but it's like the next best thing.
Oh, I do have a question for you. You have been posting on every Facebook group this week about a specific piece of software. And if anyone has ever used it, where is that coming from? What is it?
Spying on?
Yeah, I am spying on you. Absolutely. I need to know what kind of company I am hanging out with.
Oh, you already know what kind of company right now. I think it was Active Trail. Oh, awesome, Tim.
Tim, just come to me with the topic. You're invited for next week if this time works for you.
Yeah. That would be such a blast.
Yes.
Find out what that one is, just in case anyone out there knows what the heck it's called. Where's my post here?
We may be postponing the Instagram discussion if Tim wants to join us next week.
Fair enough. I think
Lindsay, my eyelashes. So I'm using
activetrail.com.
What is that? Why is that coming up?
Because
why do you keep saying that?
Newsletters. And you said, what was it that I was posting in all these Facebook groups and asking questions for?
Yeah, but why? Why that one? There's 100.
I don't know. I heard about it from someone, and it was like touted as the latest, greatest thing. So I was like, I want to know if anyone's been using it or what.
I have not heard that, but I'm sure it's great. Anything's better than Infusionsoft. So yeah.
Whatevs. Infusionsoft is awesome.
Tim, I am not questioning you. Tim. I am not questioning you. If you want to come on next week and talk about Instagram, I will fire questions. Wait, this way. I will fire questions at you and Lindsay about Instagram. That's fine. They might kick me off Facebook for making a gun motion with my hand, right? We're in the United States.
Violence.
We allow guns here, Lindsay. Lindsay's from Canada.
I know.
Melissa, I want to learn how to set up Google as in Gmail. Wine topic. You mean like collect email through Gmail?
Or just how to use Google to your advantage? That would be a good topic. But
like SEO?
Because like Google, I
know. Do I look put out by the audience?
So dramatic.
Ad. A-D.
Like Google Ads?
I think Melissa might be drunk. Melissa might be drunk. She's not talking in complete sentences. Google Ads.
Google Ads.
We definitely need to talk about Google Ads.
We'll cover that for sure.
Melissa, do you want to come on one evening and talk about piracy? Pirates, Johnny Depp and such.
Shiver me timbers.
Okay, I will note that. Instagram is not his best either. So Tim was acting all big and bad, and then he's not. Just teasing you, Tim. I know you can take it. I've been abusing you through the Click Technique group for like ever. So I know you're just cool with that.
Awesome sauce.
TNIQ. Okay, I will schedule with you, Miss Melissa. Anyway, Lindsay, you interrupted me when I was talking about my eyelashes. Do you see them?
No. What's the deal with your eyelashes?
Aren't they long and luscious?
The fake ones?
Melissa, I know that you think they are. No, there's like this serum that I'm trying. It's called Lash Food. and it's awesome. Cool. I highly recommend it. My sister-in-law had it, and she came, and like her eyelashes were like touching her glasses, and I'm like, I totally gotta get that because I don't wear mascara. I know you guys can totally sign off. We're done with online marketing. We're just talking now, but
yeah. Well, my eyelashes are already touching I've got long eyelashes, and so do my kids.
Oh, go. You know what I want to say right now.
My one good trait. Don't know.
Thank you, Melissa. Lash food. I love you.
Lash food. That's hilarious.
I am going to go in December and meet Melissa, who I met through online marketing and the Click Technique. She joined my group, and she's the most amazing member of my group. And we're going to meet in December at a conference, and she's amazing. And I love her. Melissa, who's the name of the guy you're dragging me to? I mean, not dragging. Melissa, post the link. Melissa? Anyway, she's been amazing. It's been, I totally can't believe I met a great friend through online marketing, like Facebook ads, legit. You know what I'm saying?
That's so cool. I know. I've got some great friends that I've met at Social Media Marketing World, been on my show, and we Facebook message, and yeah, and they're like on the other side of the world. It's so weird.
Yes, Melissa, the name of the conference you and I will be attending in December together, even though we were debating on attending Amy Porterfield's conference earlier today. Not you, but me.
Brandon Adams.
So,
and I think Tim wants us to talk lipstick next week.
Hey, Tim, that shade you were wearing the other day was amazing. All right. We'll stop wasting everyone's time. We have one less viewer. Adam's like, I'm out of here. You guys are just small talking. All right. Next week. Awesome. Next, Lift to Grind. Totally. You should go meet us in December. Cool. So, okay. So let's review. Lindsay with Smooth Sailing. Sorry, say your URL again.
Smoothbusinessgrowth.com.
I totally suck. It's like we're not friends at all.
It's like we've just met.
Meaning oneclicklindsey.com or trafficandleads.com. And Tim is going to be wearing lipstick next week.
Excellent.
Tim, do you want to talk about Instagram next week? Can we talk about Instagram?
Or should we say, or does he want to talk about social?
Let's just talk about general. Why don't we talk about general social, and Instagram will be part of that?
Okay.
I don't know if we can fill an hour with Instagram anyway, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, general social media marketing. Tim will be our special guest wearing lipstick.
We'll see how good his eyelashes are.
Next week,
snap, what have I gotten myself into?
Until then, check out Lindsay, or of course, go to theclicktechnique.com. And I guess that's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Till next week, my dear. I mean, I'm sure we'll still message on Facebook and stuff, but
I know we will. All right, I gotta go fix the
trouble with your watch. Be careful with your watch.
I know. All right, see you guys later.
Peace out.
Peace out.